of the Europe Theater?
Yeah, we were one of the first divisions to come back after the VE Day. And then we were going to regroup and re-equip and go to Japan from Fort Benning. In the meantime, Harry dropped the bomb, and
It was over.
once we got down to Fort Benning, we learned that the division was going to be disbanded.
Okay. You didn't see any combat then, or did you see?
Yes, but very, very little. We went overseas in October of 44, and in at Le Havre, and saw combat down at SAR Basin outside of Metz.
Where was that, France?
And I was spent a lot of time over training over here. Spent a lot of time in the office because I had pretty good office training for Northumberland. Not much algebra. And so I was theoretically I was a rifleman, and then I think I was assigned as an ammunition carrier for machine gun. But I didn't. I spent 4 days really at the front, and everything changes when you're in combat. I was changed to a messenger. I don't think the Army ever knew there was such a thing as a messenger, but in those days you had the crank radios. You didn't have all this. You didn't have this communication that you have. So I was up at, well, actually 4 days when I was really at the front. 4 days. And by that time you had so many casualties that they couldn't handle the visits back in the office, so they took me back to the office where I had trained over here. And one of the big stories is the night the fellow who replaced me was killed, the very night.
When who was killed?
The fellow who replaced me at the front.
Oh, jeez.
I always said, imagine, I didn't know anything about transfer. Suppose I asked for a transfer, and granted, I'd be pretty well upset. I didn't know anything about it, but he was killed that very night. About as close as you want to get.
That's, God works in strange ways.
Yeah, I had a very unusual service. I had a lot of close calls for not being in combat. I was